Hey, what's up you guys? I'm back with a new video today, and as you guys can already see, I've already kind of styled this hair into a wet look. I used at least 4 different products, and then I also went ahead and I did my hairline with the Got To Be Glued products. I actually am using this product now. I'm gonna do a whole video on this with a different wig really soon, so stay tuned for that. But I used both of the Got To Be Glued gel in black and also the Got To Be Glued blasting freeze spray in the yellow can. These two together are just amazing. And then I just went ahead and I used my products to make the hair have that kind of wet look where it lasts all day or all night if you want to use it for an event or something. It looks really cute this way, but I did get this hair from Elva Hair Wigs, so go ahead and check them out. I'm going to put their link down below, but I'm going to kind of get into the specs of this wig and also how much it costs and all that good stuff. And then I'm going to be doing a no makeup kind of wet makeup look where everything kind of looks really shiny and glowy and stuff for Instagram. I will not be using foundation in this video. I'm just going to be making it kind of like a very natural no makeup look, so stay tuned for that towards the end of this video. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so y'all have seen me do this, I don't know how many times, but I've kind of changed up the way that I apply my wigs now. I basically kind of add 2 different products. So I'm going to be adding first my Got To Be Glued gel. I'm not putting it directly on my hairline, by the way. Never do that, that's not a good idea. And if you do, put a lot of water and soap just to make sure that you gently take off your wig afterwards. But again, I don't put it on my hairline, I put it like right before it. And then I use my rat tail comb just to make sure that I really start melting the lace into my scalp or my head, however you want to say it. And I want to start that process so that it looks more natural, and then to make sure that everything lays down and like the lace doesn't flip up, I put on my Got To Be Glued freeze spray, and that really lays everything down even more. And now I'm just going to be focusing on the baby hairs and making sure that everything looks seamless before I go ahead and wrap my hair up. Now I'm just taking my rat tail comb again and I'm just kind of laying down my baby hairs just to make sure that everything stays put. I kind of use a mixture of my WETLINE Extreme Gel with this as well as the Got To Be Glued, and then after I put the freeze spray on one more time, and it's not going anywhere. I know everyone's different, but I like to have a little bit of my leave out towards the sideburn area, and then after that I am done. I'm just going to go ahead and wrap my hair up and wait for a second. It takes a while, so I just wait for like maybe 10 minutes or so. And then it's done. Yay. I'm gonna go in now. I'm gonna just try to style the hair. It was kind of, you know, looking a little bit dry. So I'm just using an old spray bottle that I refilled with water. And I just kind of spray the entire hair, or like the whole section that I'm using right now. And I'm just kind of going in now and I'm detangling it. I also put a little bit of leave-in conditioner in the spray bottle so that everything kind of starts to detangle more easily. And then I'm adding in my curl defining cream from Jane Carter Solution, which helps so much. It's actually meant to be something that you wash out of your hair, but for this, I just kind of leave it in. I do this with my natural hair too. After that, just repeat with the other side and then you're done. So this wig is in a 20-inch. I'm going to show you guys how far it kind of goes down. It actually looks really long. Sometimes some companies, whenever they label how long their wigs are and stuff, it is whenever the wig is straight, and this seems to be a true 20-inch even when it's curly. So I do like that. And the curls, I've washed this hair like at least 2 or 3 different times since I've had it. I have had this hair for a couple of weeks now, so it's been through quite a lot. I've been wearing it pretty much as like my everyday go-to wig because it looks so natural, and also after bleaching the knots, everything just kind of blends in seamlessly. I also went ahead and I plucked it just a little bit, but they honestly did most of the plucking for me, and yeah, it really blends in well with my hair. I'm gonna kind of zoom in so y'all can see my hairline and how this actually looks. Yeah, so this is how my hairline is looking. I'm gonna move my hair up for y'all to go ahead and see. It blends in perfectly with my scalp, and yes, I did a little bit of plucking, and also I bleached the knots, so everything looks really, really nice. and I could pull the hair back into a ponytail if I wanted to. I wear this wig when I work out as well, and it honestly has done such a great job at staying put. Okay, so for some reason my camera cut off for a second, but this is an Amazon wig, and if you want to get a 20-inch, which is the one that I have right now with 150% for the density, it's going to be $170 even. It does come with a 13x6 lace frontal, so it does go back 6 inches. I just went ahead and I kind of stopped it right here, but it goes back further as well, which I think is really cool. Usually wigs kind of stop at the 5-inch point or the 4-inch point when it goes straight to the back, and I love wearing a middle part, so for me this works perfectly. And also does go from ear to ear, the lace. I end up usually having a leave out with my actual hair when I do have like natural colored hair wigs, and I just kind of gel it back with my WETLINE or like other like got2b glue gels and stuff like that. That works really well for me. And yeah, it just blends in perfectly. So I did bleach the knots, and I did go ahead and I just put some baby hairs in here. It was really easy. Basically, if you're looking for a low maintenance wig that you can wear every day, I think this is it. Sometimes I even go out without even having like my hairline done. I just really quickly put the got2b glue gel and I'm good to go. I either use one or the other on a day-to-day basis, and it's pretty low maintenance with this wig, which is great. Again, I just went ahead and I bleached the knots, so that works for me perfectly. I can also put the hair behind my ear if I want, which I end up usually doing. Yeah, so you can go ahead and pull the hair back if you want. And this is a deep curly wig, so I just like how you can be pretty versatile with it. It also has a comb in the back, so if you wanted to have the hair up in a ponytail, you can definitely do that because there is lace in the back as well. Yeah, this is also a free part wig, so as you can see here, yeah, y'all can see the scalp. I bleached the knots pretty much all around, all over the frontal, so I would be able to part it any way that I would want to. Usually if I do, I make sure that I kind of pluck or I kind of thin out the frontal part because it's usually too bulky for my head. This hair can also be dyed or permed, but I'm personally gonna leave it the way it is right now. And I don't really like to dye my curly wigs or bleach them because I think it kind of gets rid of some of the curl, but it's honestly up to you. I think it looks so good in this kind of like wet looking state. I think it looks really nice and shiny, and I barely put any oil in this. Also, this wig did come with an elastic band, so I went ahead and I already sewed that in here, so it's just kind of in the back right now for me. And it comes with combs in the front of the top, which I usually cut out myself, and also there are 2 combs on the side as well. Yeah, this is how the back looks. It's not extremely heavy, but it's pretty full. So getting this wet look was honestly very effortless, and the hair still feels soft even after I put the WETLINE Extreme Hair Gel in here. Again, this doesn't make your hair feel crunchy. It's like slightly crunchy, but it doesn't feel dry like how Eco Styler kind of makes your hair feel. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put the link to this hair down below so y'all can go ahead and check it out. Please do, they're awesome. I've worked with them before and I reviewed their curly hair bob and it was amazing. You guys had loved the video. So this is just kind of like a longer version of that bob, which is very, very nice. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the natural makeup for Instagram. This makeup look is going to be mostly catered to Instagram since, you know, if I wear it just naturally out during the day, it's going to be a lot less that I put on my face. But because the camera doesn't pick up everything, we're going to put a little bit more on. I'm also going in with my No Pore Primer from Touch in Soul, which is amazing. I bought this stuff in Japan last year and I freaking loved it. I'm on my 2nd bottle now, and I put that all over my face, and then I go in with my Professional Primer from Benefit, only on my T-zone because that's where my problem areas are with texture for the most part. And then I'm going to be going in with my concealer from Glacier in Deep 40. I'm just spot treating all of my hyperpigmentation at the moment. I'm not going to be using foundation for this look, as I said before, but this really helps to just melt into the skin and look very natural. And with that, I'm going to be using my multi-use concealer in Chestnut from Too Faced, and this stuff is a lot more thick, but I use it last just because I want to get any of those trouble areas that haven't been covered from the Glossier product afterwards. Then I'm going to be going in underneath my eyes with my 16-hour Camo Concealer in Deep Olive from e.l.f. Cosmetics. And we're skipping the baking today, so I'm going to go in with my powder, also from e.l.f. Cosmetics in light/medium. I'm using this just in my T-zone. And you guys have seen me use this product all the time. This is from Fenty Beauty. It's their Matchsticks and Truffle, and I love this stuff for my nose and for the rest of my contouring. And I'm also going to be using a brow pencil that I got from Innisfree about a year ago. And it's okay, but I'll use it every once in a while. I'm going over that with my Glossier Boy Brow in black. And next I'm going to be going in with my NARS highlighter in Double Take. I love this stuff because it doesn't have a very glittery finish. It's more soft and very subtle and natural looking. And I know this next step is kind of counterproductive, but I'm going in with my pigment in Patrick Star from MAC Cosmetics. I'm mostly just doing this step for Instagram. I wouldn't normally do it if I'm just going to go out on a regular day. Then I'll be adding in my faux freckles. And last thing I'm going to be doing is adding in my Carity liquid lipstick. I'm just adding a thin layer for this. And on top of that, I'm going to be putting in my Glossier lip gloss. Okay guys, so this is how I do my makeup for Instagram. I'm going to kind of zoom in so y'all can see more. My mascara, which is honestly the most important part because I'm not wearing any eyeliner. I usually don't do liner for looks like these because I want it to be more simple and more natural looking. For an Instagram picture and stuff, I will put on a little bit more because it's harder for the camera to kind of, you know, pick up on that stuff. And I'm using the Hourglass Caution Mascara, and this one honestly works so well. I will be having a video on my lashes really soon and how I grew them out. I've always had thick lashes, but because I tend to wear more mascara than anything else, my lashes are more prone to breaking off and all of that. Just because mascara isn't healthy, honestly, fake lashes aren't healthy. I don't think anything is healthy to put anything on your lashes on a regular basis. I've been able to maintain them from using a specific product that I'm gonna be letting you guys see in a future video. Yeah, this is how my lashes are looking. I used to not like to use this mascara, but now that my lashes honestly have been growing a lot more and stuff and a lot thicker and longer, I like this mascara again. And also make sure to go ahead and check out Elva Hair Wigs down below. I'm gonna go ahead and put the link to this wig as well as their website or any new deals that they have going on. And the next video that I'm gonna be putting out for you guys will be my room tour. I've done a lot of new stuff to my room, so it will be an updated room tour for the next video. Make sure to go ahead and check it out. Keep the notifications on, please. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.